we have this unbelievable asset, which is, Cloverdale River Park, which is a joint powers authority, an actual agreement between regional parks and the county and the city of Cloverdale to do co-management of this area. And if you don't invest in the good, then you oftentimes see infrastructure and negative elements really, grow in an area. We have had an expanded partnership here on Cloverdale River Park, better than ever, with installation of new facilities and veg management and management of the river itself.
So this is just before I start though, just City of Cloverdale, 20 years of partnership on this property. Hector, thank you so much for the Cloverdale Parks Department leadership. It's been great working, and it's what creates these opportunities for these things to get bigger and bigger and more impactful for everyone that lives here and visits here. We're really pleased. As Supervisor Gore mentioned, we're really happy. We have a permanent restroom facility, some enhancements to picnic areas, some more things happening in the county section of the Cloverdale River Park. And as we look downstream, we're also now really seriously investigating an opportunity to make Cloverdale River Park even bigger and more expansive access for the river and here closer to the community living in town. As you someday soon will cross the bridge, you'll be able to look downstream hopefully and set up a scenario where on both sides of the river we would have more trails, access for folks using the river, as well as high and dry access that's usable year-round for people to get out, because we have lots of days where the river is maybe not safe, but we want people still to get out and recreate.
A lot of people don't realize that the park actually doesn't really extend south of here downstream, and that the city and the county land is all above, and so we're trying to change that. We're trying to we're negotiating with a couple of the landowners here to formalize this heavy use pattern. There's 100 people down here recreating on a hot summer day, and that's really important. As the earth gets hotter, we need shade, we need places to cool off, and it turns out the river is a huge equity piece where we all can't afford pools in our backyard, and frankly we don't want everyone to have a pool in their backyard because that's too much water. Here we can share, it's communal, and it's an affordable way. You can take your family, you can recreate, and that's why it's so heavily used. But we want to deal with the trash, the graffiti, the illegal fires, some of the weed issues. There's a real opportunity here to improve water quality and do it with the community. So it brings us all together. It's really one of our favorite co-management projects in the county with another city. It's really special. And Johannes, your work and your team's work to create the bridge is kind of it couldn't come at a better timing. So you might have noticed if you came the other way, that informal parking lot on the other side with the trash can just spilling over. One day we hope to have a real parking lot over there with real trash service, with traffic calming for people coming in. There'll be some form of a crosswalk. Johannes has already signed off on it. Just kidding. And I've talked to him about it. But no, we'll do a traffic study just like any other developer. But it'll connect both sides in a way, and as someone said, really pull together kind of four different directions of the community and neighborhoods. They're distinct neighborhoods: the McCrae Road, the south, the downtown, the East Cloverdale, which none of us knew was called out separately in the documents like Portrait of Sonoma, what really looked at some of the equity issues on both sides of the river. So we're perfectly straddling the city-county line, and because of that, we're working together. So thank you, Supervisor Gore, for funding this and making this happen. And the park expansions, it's going to take some years. Acquisition always does, but we've got the seed money, so thank you, and we're actively working on it. And some of our vineyard neighbors they've experienced the same impacts from of theft, of trespass, of fires, and so they're excited about us trying to come together and provide a higher level management in this area.
We're going to see the work happening, so see you in the fall.